Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into an important area of criminology by exploring social process theories. We'll focus on how social learning and social control mechanisms play a crucial role in shaping criminal behavior. I'm excited to take you through these concepts and discuss their impact in the field. Let's get started. Social process theories focus on the idea that criminal behavior is something people learn through their interactions with others, rather than something they're born with. These theories challenge the old belief that some individuals are naturally criminals from birth. Instead, they suggest that anyone could potentially commit crimes, depending on the social environment they're exposed to. Within this framework, there are two main branches we should understand. First, social learning theories, which explore how people pick up criminal behaviors through their experiences and relationships. And second, social control theories, which look at how strong social ties and bonds actually help prevent people from engaging in wrongdoing. Together, these perspectives help us see crime as a product of social influences rather than innate traits. Social learning theories suggest that people learn criminal behavior by interacting with others who act as role models and who reinforce such behavior. This learning doesn't happen in isolation. It occurs through watching, imitating, and engaging with those around us, particularly within close groups like family and friends. When someone adopts criminal behavior, they're not just copying actions, they're also taking on the attitudes, motives, and specific techniques involved. Albert Bandura played a key role in this theory by highlighting the importance of modeling and learning through observation. Building on that, Ronald Akers introduced ideas about how people learn differently based on whom they associate with, emphasizing the role of reinforcement in shaping behavior. These contributions help us understand how criminal behaviors can be learned socially. Now, let's dive into the mechanisms of social learning in relation to criminal behavior. First, individuals learn specific techniques to commit crimes by observing others and practicing these behaviors themselves. This hands-on learning is crucial because it builds the skills necessary to carry out illegal acts. Next, social learning also involves the development of motives and rationalizations. People adopt attitudes and justifications that make criminal behavior seem acceptable or even necessary in their minds, which helps them overcome any internal resistance to breaking the law. Peer groups and family play a central role here. These social circles act as primary sources for role models and reinforcements, shaping what behaviors are seen as normal or rewarded. If a person is surrounded by others who engage in crime, they're more likely to adopt those behaviors themselves. Additionally, reinforcement, both positive and negative, is fundamental in this process. Positive reinforcement, like gaining status or material rewards, strengthens criminal behaviors, while negative reinforcement can reduce behaviors if the consequences are unpleasant or punishing. Modeling behavior is another key piece. By watching others, individuals learn not just how to act but also internalize those actions as part of their own behavior repertoire. When we look at all these mechanisms together, they provide a comprehensive explanation for how criminal conduct is acquired and maintained within social settings. The interactions between learning techniques, motives, social influences, reinforcement, and modeling collectively shape the pathway towards persistent criminal behavior. Social control theories focus on the crucial role that social bonds play in preventing deviant behavior. Essentially, these theories suggest that people refrain from committing crimes because of their connections to society. When these social bonds are strong, individuals feel a sense of responsibility and commitment, and they are more integrated into conventional norms and values. These bonds are defined by four key elements: attachment, commitment, involvement, and belief. Together, these elements help explain how social ties influence behavior by fostering a sense of belonging and accountability. Now, let's explore the core elements of social bonds that help keep individuals connected and engaged with society. First, we have attachment, which refers to the emotional connections we form with our family, friends, and community. These close relationships create a sense of affection and concern for others, making us less likely to engage in behaviors that could harm those bonds. Next is commitment, which is about the investment we make in conventional goals like education or career development. When we dedicate time and effort to these pursuits, we have more to lose by engaging in deviant acts. The third element is involvement, which means actively participating in socially approved activities. When our time is occupied with positive engagements, we naturally have less opportunity to get involved in negative behaviors. Lastly, belief involves the acceptance and internalization of societal norms, laws, and moral values. When individuals truly believe in these rules and values, they are more motivated to conform and uphold them. Together, these elements form the foundation of social bonds that promote prosocial behavior and deter deviance. Social process theories center around the idea that criminal behavior isn't something we're born with, but rather something we learn through our social interactions and relationships. Essentially, these theories suggest that the strength or weakness of our social bonds influences whether or not we engage in criminal activity. Within this broad framework, social learning theories dive into the specifics of how people adopt criminal behaviors and attitudes through their associations with others and the reinforcements they receive. On the other hand, social control theories focus on the flip side, how our connections to family, friends, and community act as a protective barrier, helping to prevent us from engaging in crime by fostering attachments, commitments, and involvement in conventional activities. Together, these perspectives highlight the powerful role of social environment and relationships in shaping behavior.